I am Untavius L. Jawan. This is the Unfather Father, a uphill battle production. Fear no man, fear no circumstance, fear no situation, and by all means, trust God. So, now we're gonna get straight to it. Man, listen, I'm having a conversation with my big cuz, Big Rio, a little earlier, man. Him and his lovely wife, Erica. And something very interesting came out of that conversation. It got to a point in the conversation where I was explaining to my cuz, like, man, you know what, man, I'm excited to meet my little man. Like, I'm excited to see his personality, man, and discover who he is, you know? And in the midst of this, my lovely cousin Erica, man, she hopped on the phone and she was like, cuz, do you mind if I say something to you? I'm like, yeah, cuz, go ahead. And she was like, I just want to say this. He gonna be you, cuz. He's gonna be you. And everything that you missing, you gonna provide for him. Everything that you wish you had, you gonna be for him. And all I could tell my cuz was, I received that wholeheartedly. But what I really received from that, or what I heard from that, was this. You good enough, cuz. Who you are is good enough. Who you are is who he's supposed to be, and much more. And once again, man, I can't lie. Like, I really needed to hear that. And what's so important is that I didn't even know I needed to hear that. You know? But I definitely needed to hear that, man. Because going on this journey, man, and trying to figure things out as I go, learning on the fly, at times, man, you know, I'll be lying if I say I don't feel inadequate, man. I don't wonder if I have what it takes, or am I capable of molding my son into being a great man, you know? And to hear that from my family, it meant a whole lot to me. So, if you're here with me, man, you tuned in, please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the content. Share the video, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. So let's move on. Let's fast forward from that conversation, man. My little cuz E-Jack, E-Jizzle, he hit me up, right? And, you know, he's sharing some things with me, you know, about him and his son, because he got a son that's maybe about 1 or 2 right now. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but I want to say Jack maybe about 1 to 2, maybe even 3. But he was just sharing his experience of his son, man, and the joy that relationship provide for him, right? So once he told me that, man, I shared the conversation that I just shared with y'all with my cuz. And my cuz was like, man, you know what, bro? I'm going to add to that. I'm going to expound on her point. And my cuz was like, man, you know what? Your son is going to be the super saiyan of who you are. That's a direct quote. Right? And he continued to explain why. He says, everything that you've been through, man, everything that you survived, you gonna have the benefit of that wisdom. And all those people in your life that you wished would have contributed more to your life, God chose not to let them have that level of influence on you, because he wanted you to be better than them. He wanted to stop certain generational curses with you. So he separated you from the generational curses, man. And I needed to hear that as well, man. I need to hear that as well. So why am I sharing this with y'all? Why are we here today? We're here because I thank God for timely conversations, man. I thank God for those people in your life who choose to edify you, man. Who choose to see the greatness in you or see the good in you and acknowledge that. Because we live in a world where if people ain't getting no benefit from you, if they don't see how they can use you, if they don't see how pointing out the good in you contributes to them, they'll hold it. They'll leave it in their pocket. They'll sit on it. They'll see you thirsting and desiring affirmation and confirmation, a kind word, a compliment, and they'll withhold that very thing from you. So I appreciate that, man. Especially in a time like this. Especially in a time where it's a lot of uncertainty in my life right now. It's a lot of joy in my life right now as well. But the truth of my experience is that I'm walking a path that I never walked before, man. I remember my cousin, E. Jack, also expressing how, the fact that I decided to commit myself to something larger than myself would be a tremendous benefit to my son. And I had to think about, what have I committed myself to outside of me? I committed myself to my relationship with my woman, to make sure that I'm bringing 100% to our relationship, to make sure that I'm not being selfish in our relationship, to make sure that I'm doing my best to meet her needs and her desires as well, man. I'm committed to doing the necessary work to become the best man I could be for my seed. So that means having those difficult internal conversations, man. Sorting things out within myself. Digging up the roots of my past, man. To figure out where I went wrong. To figure out where I got it right and duplicate that. To acknowledge the people that have been there for me. But also to recognize, where I was let down and discover ways to correct that for my son. My cuz say, man, it's the happiest I seen you, man. And if I think about it, this is probably the happiest I've been, man. Because I realize I'm on the threshold of a whole new life, man. That same son, that same seed. In one of my previous videos that I told you, I cried about years before he was born, just wondering what I'm gonna teach him. He on the way. That same seed, man, inspires me to want to do better. And I'm grateful for that. Got up this morning, cleaned up the kitchen, let my lady get her rest, because we're extremely close to her due date. You feel me? Made us some breakfast. And during this process, I was listening to my gospel music and an overwhelming feeling and attitude of gratitude was in the room, man. I realized how extremely blessed I am to have a woman that loves me and wants to do life with me. To be in my right mind, to have my life, my health, and my strength. To be able to provide for my family. To have the wherewithal to do the internal work to become a better man. To be able to recognize that the only true direction that we could ever go in is forward. Yeah, you can look back. Yeah, you can get stuck in your past mentally. But the only direction that we can ever truly move is forward. So I move forward always forward. This process is a blessing to me, man. And I'm pretty sure I don't even know or comprehend the magnitude of the blessing that this is for me. Just on an internal level. Just me being willing to walk it out, man, and explore my past. To dive into the depths of my trauma and my pain, man. And I don't want to make it seem like I done lived the worst life or everybody in my life was bad, man. I pray that's not, the feeling that y'all get from me. I'm just focusing on my traumas right now because those are the things that hinder us. And those are the things that I'm trying to address and move past. But I'm blessed with a wealth of love, man. I'm blessed with people that I know support me and love me. And even if some of those same people let me down in seasons, they also came through for me in seasons as well, man. And that's where I'm at today. Just thanking God for those timely conversations, man. Thanking God for those people who choose to edify, who choose not to hold their tongue, who point out your good, who can see your light and tell you about it, man. So it's my prayer that you will acknowledge those people in your life, that you will have gratitude for the people in your life that do that for you. That's what I'm meditating on, man. Yeah, man. As always, man, I appreciate y'all coming on this journey with me. As I fight to be the man that my son deserves, the man that my woman deserves, a man of God, a family man. Man, I hope y'all enjoy the content. I ain't gonna make this video no longer than it has to be, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Consider your loved ones, man. Consider the people who feed into your life. Please take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the content. I'll see y'all next time, man. I am. This is